Hi, we are José Alfredo García Santos and Andrea Montserrat González Garrido. We are from the language faculty. Today we will talk about South Africa, a very interesting country from which we learned a lot. Here is the first point. Official language. English, Zulu, Xhosa, Afrikaans, Sepedi, Zwana, Southern Sotho, Zonga, Zwazi, Venda, and Southern Ndebele. The most common language spoken as a first language by South Africans is Zulu, 23%. Then we have the currency, which is South African Rand, ZAR. And the last one is capital cities: Pretoria, executive; Cape Town, legislative; and Bloemfontein, judicial.
The pronunciations given are those in use among educated urban speakers of Standard English in South Africa, broadly corresponding to the form often described as General White South African English, while avoiding strongly regionally or socially marked forms. They are intended to include the most common variants for each word. The keywords given in this key are to be understood as pronouns in such speech. Words are associated with South Africa are given British and American pronunciations alongside the South African English pronunciation. Where a word is associated with an additional part of the English-speaking world, further pronunciations in the appropriate global variety of English are also given. When we talk about languages, South Africa is a diverse melting pot of languages and cultures. 11 languages are considered the country's official languages, and people can speak more than one. Zulu is the most spoken, with Xhosa and Afrikaans. Dutch and English were the first languages in the country, and thanks to this, the diversity they have, with an idiom and some slangs, like Skinner, which means gossip; lekker, which means great or nice; Keith, which means cool, great, awesome; or Braai, which means barbecue. We also have age, which means surprise, disapproval, or exasperation; sharp, goodbye or everything's great; drop, to fail an exam; or jol, which means club, party, or have fun.
Behavior. As South African society is still stratified, it is hard to describe cultural concepts from a national perspective. Instead, beliefs and behaviors of the population differ strongly among the cultural groups to which people belong. However, they are generally warm, patient, tolerant, creative, and charismatic people.
South Africa's culture is one of the most diverse in the world and has given rise to the term Rainbow Nation. This culture is not homogeneous, but is rather a collection of it with different cultures being predominant in other regions. Some of the prominent cultures of South Africa include the Khoi and Sangoma, Zulu, Ndebele, Xhosa, and Sotho. These ones are among other cultures, and they blend beautifully to give the country its different identity to the rest of the world. Hunters and trackers are present in the culture, and also warriors. The Xhosa culture is well known for the complex dress code that indicates a person's social standing, and from this way we can know if the person is married, single, or they're gonna have a baby. Rituals are some common on the country, with magic and ancestral heroes. An example of this is Sangoma, or traditional healer, is believed to have access to the spirits and seeks guidance from the ancestors. The Debele culture is renowned for the skill of the women who decorate their homes in vibrant geometric designs. Some people used to organize their homes like villages, but others just separate men and women. Something interesting about this culture is that it also has another cultures in it, like Chinese, Cape Malay, and Indian, which are languages, religion, and clothes.
Lifestyle and job opportunities. South Africa seems to have inherited several European habits. For instance, breakfast often consists of eggs and bacon, but porridge is also popular. Lunch is light while dinner is served around 6 o'clock. In short, the pace of life in South Africa is quite similar to that of many European countries, especially in terms of waking up, having dinner, and going to bed early. Summer is marked by many festivals and sporting events, particularly in Cape Town, which is popular with tourists. The most prolific role currently available is driver, but there's others like social worker, nurse, cleaner, electrician, teacher, caregiver, plumber, remote, and more.
The African food is pretty different to the food you can find in another place, but it's also very delicious. Some of the dishes you'd love to eat are biltong and drawers. The meat is cured with a mixture of vinegar, salt, sugar, and spices, such as coriander and pepper, then cooked to dry. Chili or garlic are added like flavorings of the meal. Now we have Cape Malay chicken curry. You can make this delicious dish with aromatic spices such as cinnamon, saffron, turmeric, and chili. This traditional cooking method is from India and Indonesia. Braai or sisa nyama is originated in the townships of Johannesburg with butchers who set up barbecues. And now the meat they use consists in beef, chicken, pork, lamb, and boars. Buburi is now the national dish of the country. The meat is simmered with spices, herbs, and dried fruit. Then it's topped with a mixture of eggs and milk and baked until set. Boerewors is a traditional South African sausage made from beef mixed with either pork or lamb and a mixture of spices. And finally we have sakalaka and pap. This is a vegetable dish made of onions, tomatoes, peppers, carrots, beans, and spices, and is often served cold.
Music. South Africa, like Nigeria, has a very broad range of styles ranging from Marabi, which is the root of South African jazz, to local highlife, reggae, and Zulu choral music known as mbube.
In South Africa, there are some universities which offer a VA in languages. These ones are Stellenbosch University. This one offers a VA in translation, African languages, Chinese, Afrikaans, Dutch, German, African languages for professional contexts, language and culture, ancient languages, and general linguistics. Then we have University of Pretoria. This one offers for African languages, English, Spanish, French, German, Afrikaans, ancient languages, and cultures studies. And finally we have University of Johannesburg. These ones offer for applied linguistics, African languages, English, and Latin. Braai is like a tradition in South Africa, and that's because it brings family and friends together in celebration for everything from birthdays to graduations to engagements and national holidays. It's a moment to come together, to share food and feel the love around the fire. It has an important way to be cooked, and the host must be the person who cook it, and this is an important responsibility because this dish has so many rules and it's considered like a special party in here. Thank you so much for watching us. We hope this video could help you to understand a little bit more about this culture and this country. Thank you so much again and see you later.